he was saying that we're the nation of domination, and he's like, "Oh, great, I'm Owen Hart."
Oh, no.
Orange County Championship Wrestling presents the Royal Ramble with your hosts, Mikey O'Shea and Azrael.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this next edition of the Royal Ramble. I am Mikey O'Shea, and this is...
I'm Azrael, the rightful OCCW champion. I was robbed of my birthright on April 21st by Freddie Helmuth's fool interference. I had Othello beat, and everyone who saw that match knows that I am the rightful OCCW champion. And Helmuth, I want you on May 19th, so I can be rid of the last little remnant of divine intervention. I have one more sacrifice to make, one more friend to sell down the river. And speaking of selling people down the river, Othello is going to have hell to pay on May 19th. And how was your match, Mikey O'Shea? Did you have some hard times at Hard Times? Was it not, up to your standards of performance?
Well, I don't have the tag team belts around my shoulder now, do I?
No, you do not.
So we left both not winning any titles that night. However, it was a good show at Hard Times. We had 177 tickets sold, and we had a lot of people happy and a lot of talent giving everything they have in that ring that night.
The Rasta left with your pot of gold, though, you giant leprechaun. They stole your heart, your soul, your horseshoes, your clovers, and your balloons, and just walked off, and you didn't get to make any wishes.
You forgot my beer.
And your Guinness. You drink the Guinness, and you can drink Guinness if you go on craft brew tours in Orange County. Goddamn that bus. I might assault it, but you will have a good time. Unless Freddie Helmuth and Jonathan Malice are on the bus like a pair of idiots.
Hold up. Wait. Hold on a second there.
Yeah, you were on a date with the man. I'm sorry I interrupted you and Helmuth looking lovingly into each other's eyes.
First of all, I think if I swung that way, I could do a lot better than Freddie Helmuth. Secondly,
could you do as well as Othello? He's a big giant man, 7 feet, 300 pounds, and very muscular.
Certainly, I don't think I would allow some crazed fool armed with a dolly and some trash to ruin my good time. However, I would say
welcome to wrestling, Mr. Malice. Everybody is crazy.
Thank you, Mikey O'Shea. I'm beginning to believe that. Either crazy or inept.
And bipolar.
Yeah, there you go. Now that's across the board. Let me ask you this. Tell us a little bit about your match at Hard Times, Mikey. You and Sean Black didn't quite... why don't we wait until we get Sean Black in? Let's talk to Azrael. I notice he's not wearing any gold around his waist. Azrael, what can you tell us about how things went for you?
I was robbed. Robbed, I say. I beat that man with everything but the kitchen sink, and only because I am not a skilled enough plumber to remove the kitchen sink from the American Legion post. I was thrown through a wall at American Legion post 716, and that wall was not well constructed at all. I hope that the glorious wall of God Emperor Trump is 1,000 feet high and twice as sturdy as the American Legion post wall, because if my small head could destroy that wall, I don't know how many it's gonna take to batter down one if it's not well constructed. I put my poster over the American Legion post wall because I am a true war hero. I went to war there against Othello, and I beat him with every stick that I had handy. All of my weapons in the Second Amendment match. I bought everything at Walmart, including my Confederate flag, my barbecue, all of my t-shirts, and my big steaks for my victory.
Were they Trump steaks?
Yes! And Trump vodka. But wait, no, they went out of business because he's kind of, an inept business person and, inherited a lot of money. which, none of you had the foresight to inherit a bunch of money from your fathers because you bunch of Americans are stupid and you make less than minimum wage because you're too dumb to vote. And if you work at Walmart, you deserve to be a slave.
How can you make less than minimum wage?
You know what? You work more hours and overtime, and you work 27 jobs like Freddie Flores and Alexander Vega, and I don't know how they had the energy, but they still beat you in the tag team title match.
You know what? Alexander Vega is the first person to ever graduate from the OCCW heavyweight school. Not heavyweight. I don't know why I said that.
Because you're big and fat.
Yeah, I'm big and fat.
Been down.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard, and they got the better of me and Sean. Of course, they had to use a tag team title belt to knock me senseless, but hey, you live and you learn. I feel like this ain't going to be the first and only time LaRosse is going to take on the Juggernauts. I don't know what I'm going to do yet on May 19th, but we'll find out.
White people and black people cannot work together, and Mikey O'Shea and Sean Black proved that, and they were overcome by the unity of La Raza.
Well, that being said, let's take time to invite Sean Black and get his view on what went down that night and how he thinks him and Mikey did.
Hey, partner!
He is not your friend. He don't even like you.
It does.
What's
Stab him in
good?
the back.
Oh. Well,
Hello, Sean African American. I am trying to be more PC, everyone. Sean African American is our promoter, and I am booked on April 28th at Amped Up Wrestling.
Yeah, that. Anyway, before we get to this fool, yeah, it was a tough loss for both of us, man. Like I said, we almost had it, and La Raza used their old tactics, and they got us. But it's not over. I mean, me and my dog Mikey been rolling for years, ups, downs. We done fought all over Southern California together.
Mostly each other.
Yeah, mainly each other. Together against each other. So, hey, the Juggernauts, we're going to be on a roll, and let's get back to it.
But enough about that, good sir. We're going to have an upcoming show this coming Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Amped Up Wrestling in the OC. That is April 28th, 5:30 p.m. Doors open. 7 spectacular matches.
And the reason why you're here is because somebody liked to talk trash, and lo and behold, you two are facing each other this Saturday.
It's about time, man. I just can't take this anymore. And let's settle this. No disqualification.
No one cares about you, Sean Black. Sean Black's life does not matter. I am a real American. I am running for the Republican vote for President of these United States, where I will then outlaw people like Sean African American, and you will be sent back home to where you belong with the kangaroos and whatnot.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
serious?
What? What?
Are you serious?
Australia? What? I don't know where you come from. I don't
Anyway. Anyway. Like I said, 7 spectacular matches. It is going down. Special
Sean.
thank you.
can you give us a rundown of the card?
Okay, so right before we get this little show started, we're going to have this little pre-show match.
We have if free admission could kindly put the pictures on the back whenever they get a chance. That would be awesome.
Yeah, we're going to warm up the crowd with a little pre-show match before we get the pictures up. It's going to be American Oni with Pris versus Anthony Rose. Anthony Rose is one of Brian Kendrick's students. He's trying to, do his thing. So Amped Up, it's all about giving people a shot.
Has that guy ever wrestled yet before? I never heard of Anthony Rose.
You seen him. He
Was he in the Battle Royal at the last Amped Up show?
Yeah,
Okay.
ponytail, glasses.
A lot of people have ponytails, bro.
Who's he
Yeah.
wrestling?
He's going to wrestle the American Oni with Pris. They're the crazy couple that's taking over Southern California right now. So that's going to be a little
I
fun little
remember
match.
American Oni from the IWL days.
Yeah.
His wife is literally somebody. They look like he stole from Alice in Wonderland. She's
Yeah.
she's that nuts.
Yeah, that's
A very lovely lady, but very nuts. Welcome to wrestling.
Okay, what else you got on the card?
We're going to kick things off with NorCal versus SoCal with my man Daniel Torch from Northern California versus our local Poindexter Darwin Finch.
Darwin Finch.
Darwin
Yes, sir.
Finch.
Used to be one half of the Study Buddies, right?
Yes, sir.
A
Darwin
former
Finch.
actually the first ever OCCW Tag Team Champions. Darwin Finch will be taking on Daniel Torch. I've known both men for a very long time, and both of them are scientifically crazy.
Yes.
So I look forward to this match.
And I rid OCCW of Darwin Finch and his friend Chaz Herrera. I can't just have educated people running around in my county, voting and making decisions based off of logic and reason, when I can inspire you with fear. Fear the colored people. Vote for Azrael.
So we got
2020.
we got the wallpaper up.
That's
up
a
there.
tiny, tiny picture.
So what else you got, Sean?
We got the lucha match jumping off. We taking care
Looks
of
like
all
a stream
areas
of a Game Gear.
of pro wrestling. There we go. We taking care of all areas of pro wrestling. Good old fashioned lucha. With my man Rudy, OG Playboy, versus Santino trainer and SoCal veteran Robbie Phoenix.
If I could interject for a minute, I've known Robbie Phoenix for a long time, and he always puts on a good match. He always, win or lose, he always comes in and electrifies the crowd. I'm hoping you can do what I was unable to do with him, and that's get him to play some decent ring entrance music. He plays the acoustic version of "Run to the Hills." It's just awful.
Well, it first starts off as acoustic.
It literally brings the mood down. And I begged him, and I even told the DJ, I go, "Hey DJ, don't play that song." And then somehow he managed to get him to play that song. And anyway,
Free bird.
How's it go? Dun,
Free
dun, dun.
bird.
yeah.
Dun dun dun.
If
Dun,
I
dun,
leave,
dun.
Yeah, imagine it playing on an acoustic ukulele, and that's what it
No,
sounds
I
like.
remember that song specifically because it first starts off acoustic, but then it gets into rock. It's just got a long
Freaking
intro.
terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember Robbie Phoenix because he was one of the first guys I met when I first had my first couple matches at Battleground Pro Wrestling. He is a former Battleground Maximum Heavyweight Champion. And yeah, I've known this guy for 8 years now, and a tremendous competitor every time I've met him and wrestled with him. He was actually my first opponent. Oh my gosh, he was actually my first opponent at OCCW, January 2015. Because originally, I was supposed to take on somebody else, but he
Wimped out, yes.
no-showed.
Flaked out, whatever out you want to call it.
Who would fear to face
Bitched out.
Mikey O'Shea? What cowardly woman creature would not fight you in an illegal kumite?
Heidi.
Ha! Woman creature it is!
What can you tell us about OG Playboy?
Playboy, man, the history on him is a lot of people don't know. He is an Anaheim veteran, WPW, the original WPW. He was in also UPW. He's been in matches with a lot of people don't know. Joey Ryan, John Cena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cena.
Yes, but prototype.
Prototype.
He
Yes.
was able to see John Cena?
No, he was in
This
training
was John
camps.
Cena when he was the Terminator back then.
Yeah.
Prototype.
Makes a lot of sense.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
With the
Yeah,
yellow
that's why it
black top.
hits the name OG because he's been around and he's wrestled a lot of guys who are in WWE now, and he was when UPW was a farming territory, right? Sort of.
Yeah, it was. That's
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Cena and
B-boy, oh man, so many before who.
I got a story about Playboy.
What's up?
First
Did your
time
dad
I
catch
ever
him with
watched Playboy wrestle was when I first started going to Mach 1 Pro Wrestling School. The first time I ever saw that guy wrestle, he teamed up with a guy who will no longer ever wrestle ever again if he ever gets out of jail.
That Chippy D.
Chippy Sanchez.
Chippy.
whatever happened. Yeah, what happened to Chippy Sanchez? Why is he in jail?
Can we talk about that here? Or?
How bad is it?
Everybody already knows.
I don't know.
I
if
don't
wanna
know. I remember Chippy.
I'll give you a hint. He went to a nearby hotel at Disneyland, near Disneyland, and did some illegal shit.
He picked up a
That's what those
13-year-old girl
hotels are for
off
in
MySpace.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
He picked him up. On MySpace.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I remember. I miss MySpace. Tom
Well,
was a
should
good
be-
Nothing
friend.
to do with Playboy outside of being his tag team partner at that Mach 1 show.
I see.
Playboy himself is a good person, and we wrestled at the Knox Pro Academy when K-Ross did that one show.
Oh,
Six-man
K-Ross.
tag was me, you, and Sam Knight, Mikey O'Shea in the Black Knights
And Gangrel's
taking on
wife.
Playboy, and who else?
Gangrel's wife at the time was our manager, right?
Gangrel's ex-wife, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get.
Yeah, K-Ross
Okay.
thought he was going to get like 300 people in there and only 2 people paid for the ticket.
Yeah.
Next.
Next in line.
Next up, we're gonna do something really different. The Battle of the Fan Cruise. So we're gonna give fans a very unique experience, even a very, very unique experience to where they get to root for their wrestler. The first crew we've got is the Bully Zone.
Fans get to root for their favorite wrestler?
Yes.
This is a novel
Yes.
concept.
Yes.
Will they
We're going-
cheer and or boo?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. But this is how we
Let
break
me
it.
backtrack. When you mean root, do you mean valet them to the ring or manage them in the ring?
No, I think
Well,
root means to
outside,
cheer for them, right?
yeah. Okay, let me break it down. I sort of missed it. Yeah. Okay, we have different fan crews. There's guys that go to the shows. Yeah.
An example. Name a fan crew.
Right there, we got the Front Row Mafia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hate those people with a
Yeah.
passion. You chase me, you all die of heart attacks. That'll be a death match.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put him in the ring.
And okay, so we got the Front Row Mafia. Oh snap! And then WWE. If you notice, like since when you were before, most of the wrestlers, we would like to get our buddies go to a show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We have maybe a little nicknames. You know, you see NXT, they have guys with full shirts. You know, they got whole.
I had a YouTube name.
So what
White
we're gonna
Lightning.
get fans to do, what we're gonna get fans to do is for these little crews, you guys, the fans, will be allowed to pick the wrestlers they want to represent their crew.
Okay.
So the Front Row Mafia got to pick out Max X of UEW and up-and-comer Shiloh Greaves.
Oh, I finally met that Max X guy. He was in that six-man tag I did not long ago at MPW. He was so fun to T-bone suplex. That
Yeah.
guy was so. I can make that guy fly.
He's one of the most smallest hardcore guys ever. I've seen him do some insane stuff.
So we got Max X against whom?
All right, representing the Bully Zone. Everybody know the Bully Zone.
Okay.
Will
Yay!
Long Beach's own Ryan Ramos.
Ryan Ramos.
That'll do.
Yeah, Ryan Ramos from Manila Ice OCCW.
Yeah.
Remember back?
I actually remember him from Battleground days.
And then we got a representative from up north. This guy's been making waves. He moved all the way from the East Coast to here. It is Mr. All That, Keita Murray. He's been doing his thing over at Maverick Pro. He's a good, solid dude. And it's going to be a good cruiserweight tag match.
Cool.
Can't ever complain about cruiserweight tag matches.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the Front Row Mafia cry. I want to see Max Ammo, or what's his face? Max X be torn apart.
Very good. Which leads us to our next match.
Next up, we got OCCW. We are showing love to OCCW with for our first cross-promotional match. It is a heavyweight championship match with Othello, and the opponent is yet to be named.
Go back. That one. Not that one. The one that you just passed.
There we go.
I had hoped to be defending the OCCW title, but life happens periodically.
So, will it be a surprise?
Go ahead.
Will it be a surprise, or you got to find out who will Othello defend the title against?
And that brings us to the main event.
No, that ain't the main event yet. We got another match.
Okay. Well, what is it?
It's the guys that you see before you. We got Sean Black versus Azrael.
That's not the main event?
I'm not the main event!
No.
Weeping an ocean of tears. This is unfair. This is poor treatment of me and my you will hear from my lawyer. You're going to hear from my attorney. Azrael.
As you've just heard, I have to face this fool, and hopefully I will shut him up once and for all. Yeah, by next week his jaw should be wired, so please start looking for a co-host.
So you're gonna sage Sin the Seville.
John.
You're a savage.
Yes, Mikey.
You need your jaw wired shut. Lose about
You
30
know
pounds.
Seville hates you when you talk
Get
about
on that
that.
juice diet.
That's the only person I remember from ever having his jaw shut from the wires because Sage Sin broke his jaw.
Sean Black, when you lose this match, don't be a slave to your disappointment, boy. Don't let it haunt you. Don't let it haunt you. Am I right? Am I right, brother?
Get your hand off my back.
Next up, our main event. The big man right here. So, the OCCW local, the Huntington Beach local, the OC local.
No. I'm not Tito Ortiz, bro. I'm not Tito Ortiz.
Oh, that's right. You're Garden Grove.
Garden Grove.
Garden Grove representative.
Garden Grove representative.
Mikey O'Shea will be going against making his Southern California debut, fresh from the WWE NXT Performance Center. He did a run on NXT, and he is looking for redemption. He had some injuries.
What the hell did I do?
Huh?
He's had
Not
redemption.
revenge, redemption. As
Redemption.
in redeeming himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've blown multiple.
He hurt his
tryouts.
shoulder,
Redeem
and
yourself.
he had 2 shoulder injuries in NXT. They let him go, so he's back. This is his first year in the Indies, and he's going to show the world that he is still worth being a top-notch competitor. Mr. Grizzly Cal Jack, 6'9", 300-something pounds. My man Mikey, 300-something pounds. They both got those crazy beards. Look at them both. Just look at the picture. It looks like it's about to go down.
Yeah, I look like a guy from. I look like the menu from a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah, it does look like Mortal Kombat.
You're
Look,
staring at
look at
Grizzly
me,
Cat.
Jack. Look at me. I'm looking at you.
Your thoughts on the match, Mike?
6'9". Won't be my first guy I've fought that tall. It won't be my last. Because this guy ain't going to put me down. I'm going to put him down at my own territory.
There we go. There you have it.
Okay, so that's 8 matches?
7.
7 matches. Sean, can you tell us the time with the where, when, and how?
You should know where it is.
I do. I was hoping he could get it out.
That is Saturday, April 28th. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. The pre-show match will start at 5:50. It is going down at the De La O Jiu-Jitsu Center. That's
8381
Ufo
Catella
shit.
Avenue, Unit J,
8381 Catella Avenue, Unit J, in Stanton, California.
90680.
90680.
Tickets are
Tickets are all tickets $10.
$10 at the door. Any pre-sales?
No pre-sale. 'Cause I ain't know how to do it yet. But don't worry, John. But what I did, wait, we go
Let me
make some
guess.
money.
You have a list of people who promised to come.
No. I paid for Facebook boosting.
Oh, all right. That's what, $2?
Huh?
$2?
So that's
$3.
$30. That's all we got.
$30?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's how you get. That's how the
That's
ad
some
flows.
real advertising there.
It
Do they
floats,
accept
it floats it
$3
everywhere.
worth of advertising? Jeez. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh, it is. It's pretty good.
No,
The most
that's
I've
how
ever-
we filled up the
The
intro.
most I've ever spent on Facebook boost is like $2, so that's not bad.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Once
bad.
again, thank you, John De La O, even though he wants to kick my ass a lot sometimes.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, well, so that's this Saturday at 5:30. Doors open. That's 8381 Catella Avenue, Unit J, as in Jiu-Jitsu. Right, you will see the second Amped Up show. Amped Up invades Orange County. Come see all your favorite local wrestlers and some from out of town. Not to mention a few surprises here and there. Tickets are $10 at the door. $10 pre-sale. You can get them from me. Don't be late. I promise you, this event will sell out. Don't waste your time looking around. Come to the show. So I want to thank Sean Black. Any parting words?
Oh no, let's have fun this Saturday. Amped Up. Keep supporting OCCW. And check out the Orange County Orange County Championship Professional Wrestling School. They got good things here with my man Mike. And all love, it's all love. Peace.
Peace be to you.
Oh, Candy's gonna be back. I see her picture up there. If fellas, can you show that? If she's coming. So if any reason, yes, please show up because of her. Much love.
All right. Well, thank you, Sean, and good luck on the show this weekend.
Candy with a K, by
We
the
got
way.
a couple
How it's
of comments from the crowd. One is from Yasmin Bravo. It says,
Ooh.
"You think you can hit my daughter with a chair and get away with it? you just wait till we get a hold of you."
Oh, Lucy.
There's parents at the shows letting their kids run around all willy-nilly. Whose fault is that, really? Watch them better. Don't just let me hit people with weapons and such.
Lance
I'll put his
Winters
head
of
through
the
a wall.
Boy Zone says he wants to see a Second Amendment match. Joey the Bull says also the girl with big booty. I don't know what that means. Sounds like
Joe the Bull.
Is a thirsty moron. Hello, Joey the Bull.
Abigail Salmeron says, "What's up, Mikey O'Shea?"
Abigail, how many Facebook accounts do you have?
has a few.
You just made a new one, and I got another friend request from you. Could you please stick to one, okay?
Just be happy you have a fan.
Anthony Desire is watching. Charles Villarubia is
I
watching.
sold 4 T-shirts this past weekend.
Joey the Bull.
I got more than
Austin
one fan.
Largo is watching. Who else? There's a few people here watching. Neymar Chavez is watching. Katie Nakbar is watching.
Better be.
Bully Zone is watching. John Malice needs to stack paper and promote with more than $2. Well, okay, Bully Zone. How many people come to see your show? All right. Oh, wait, you don't have one.
Savagery.
Right now, I'd like to bring in B.A. Marcus Frey.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard it, May 19th. Don't know what the show is called yet, but you got Jonathan Malice taking on Bully Zone. In a handicap match, Jonathan Malice with a kendo stick, Bully Zone with a microphone.
Is the Million Man March in
I would book
town? Is there some kind of event that I'm not aware of on the
Azrael,
Facebook
I'm going to need you to
forums?
do one thing for me right now. Shut the hell up. Thank you.
I'm just
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen, we got-
talking about B.A. Marcus Frey.
You mentioned one more thing.
Ladies and
about
gentlemen,
a brother being on this show, and you're going to know what it is when a brother comes over there and whoops your butt.
please say more stuff.
You're a complicated man, Marcus Frey. I don't know if anybody understands you, but maybe a woman. Just talking about Marcus Frey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our newest graduate from the OCCW Wrestling School, B.A. Marcus Frey, who
Only
made
school
his
you graduate from.
he made his
Damn community college dropout.
That's all right. It's just going to be community foot walking all up and down your ass.
All 6 of them liberal arts units.
this
are very
guy
challenged.
this guy made his debut at Heartbreak City in the Battle Royal, but he actually made his legit one-on-one debut at the Bushido Cup against Vintage Dragon. He didn't win the match, but from what I've seen, he put up one hell of a fight, being a big, powerful man that this guy is.
And I got screwed by the ref. Don't forget that. Fast counts all day.
Complain about the man keeping you down. It's all about the systemic racism.
Hey, I don't know who's in what pocket. All I know is I know that ending was not a fair 1, 2, 3.
That's debatable, super kick to the face. It might make you forget a lot of things. But your record right now, at this moment, is actually 1-1-1, right?
That's true.
Because after that, you took on Rudy Rogers at the Dojo Show, House Rules.
Yeah.
You got the victory in a very debatable fashion.
There was no debating that.
I don't
That
know.
was a victory.
I didn't see you pin him.
I
I didn't see you make him tap, and
Look-
I didn't see you knock him out.
Look at the board. What does it say? Victory. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else.
That's as easy as saying, well, the chart says, but
Well, if you can read, then it'll say.
We will have that footage up on YouTube sooner than later, I would hope. Next week,
You lose the
as our
vote.
phantom on the side of the room says.
Let's talk about this weekend.
Yeah, you took on somebody that you were very familiar with,
Yeah,
right?
I did. Max Emo. Max Emo decided that he wanted to not lend a hand to his brother-in-arms like he said he would. And then he wanted to run his mouth saying that I wasn't man enough to get that victory.
You need to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, boy.
You know
Your card to victory is under your work boots.
I know your family is full of kissing cousins. That's not what we're doing. Our family stands for something else. Our family stands for having your brother's back. And that's what it's supposed to be, and that's what he didn't have. So
My
hard
nepson
time.
is a wonderful young man. How dare you? Just because you ain't got no attractive relations don't mean that you need to speak to me in such a tone of voice.
Just because I don't lay with my relations. Relations doesn't mean laying with each other. Relations means blood relative. You need to learn the definition. If you read something once in a while, you would know.
You ever drink the moonshine, boy? It makes you do crazy things out there in the
I
woods,
believe
trying to
it.
keep the raccoons out
I
of the
believe
mash
it.
and whatnot, and then I take a couple of sips.
Anyway, because he didn't have my back at the Bushido Cup, yeah, we stepped in the ring with each other at hard times.
Serves you right for trying to trust that limey Englishman. Those Brits will put a knife in people like Paddy McIrish over here and myself. I know what it's like to build a country with your back, with it on your shoulders. I'm oppressed. I've been put down by people like Max.
You can't
Ammo.
even slingshot me in a cage match.
You are big and heavy. You have no idea how much you weigh.
And what makes you think you can fit a country on your back?
You walk around like that all the time at 350 some odd pounds or whatever it is. I am, svelte, sexy, and look at these leather pants. These leather pants are what wrestling is about. They're dark, they're shiny, like my soul. And you know what? You wouldn't know nothing about these pants, Marcus Frey. With your big gold cross chain. You keep that away from me, that symbol of your foolish tea religion.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
talk a
one
little
thing
bit
you
more
need
about
is
that
a little
match
bit of
there.
Jesus.
If
Oh
we
yeah,
could.
that should burn your face. Let me
talk-
grab
Don't you dare touch my religious freedom. Allahu Akbar. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about how did your match go down, and what are you looking to do next time?
Well, one thing that I can say at the end of the day is, even though he didn't have my back at Bushido Cup, he gave me a hell of a run for my money at Hard Times. I talked a lot about him being old, and you know, it didn't come back to bite me, but it showed me my limitations, and it pushed them to another level. So I appreciate Max Ammo for that. At the end of the day, fists are fists, and we threw them. We threw down, and I would love to throw down with him again, because at the end of the day, I need a decision on a winner.
So now you guys both have the same manager. Is that correct? Had this.
Had.
Well, let's get a little light shine on this subject. Can we bring your manager in, Michael Primrose?
People like Marcus Frey don't know about Hard Times, by the way. I know about Hard Times. Sometimes my Netflix runs slow, and I just cannot be having that. Huh. You know what I mean? It's a big deal. I'm trying to watch the season premiere of Daredevil, and it's all
Shut your
choppy.
mouth.
Ow, my ear.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Michael Primrose.
Mike, we were hoping you could, Michael Primrose, we were hoping you could shed a little light on the subject. After this weekend at Hard Times, it looks like two of your charges are at odds.
He's acting like he doesn't know anything about it. You're the one that booked it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to break the family up.
No, trying to sell tickets.
You succeeded.
Trying to sell
because
tickets.
Really what it boils down to is Max Ammo wasn't cutting it. It was time to move on from Max Ammo and put all my stock in the OCCW champ Othello and this man right here, Marcus Frey.
So, so what you're saying is that Max Ammo is no longer part of the Primrose family?
We can keep saying his name all you want. There's no point.
There's no more Max
There
Ammo.
is no
Max
more
Ammo's
Max
a
Ammo.
quitter.
Max Ammo's a quitter.
Max Ammo's a quitter.
So, where are you going now? So now you have B.A. Marcus Frey and Othello. Are you looking to add any more subjects to your tutorial?
Sean Black. Get them all. Get them all, Primrose. Assemble the nation of domination.
Hey, I would take Sean Black in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's one other guy that you couldn't beat.
You know what? Fine, be like that. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I'm gonna get a hold of him one day. I'm gonna wear him down.
We're gonna see on the 28th. We're gonna see exactly what Sean Black's gonna do to you.
Yeah.
Ain't never gonna happen.
I
Ain't never gonna did.
we got a couple of more comments. One from, actually two from Bully Zone. One says, "Oh, those sexy leather pants." CJ
Yes.
Aponte says, "Sexy." What do you call it?
Sickening, if you ask
Bully
me.
Zone says, "Never take a knee in a good suit."
Yeah, they can easily rip.
Benjamin Zayek says, "Boo Primrose." So yeah.
Benjamin can go boo his mom.
That's
Okay.
the reasonable comeback.
Hey, that's what I had. Okay?
So what's next? What's
boo
next
your
for
mother.
what's next for
Internet
B.A.
Retort
Marcus
101.
Frey and the Primrose family?
Voodoo.
Voodoo, but you're wearing a cross. Are you
Yeah.
practicing voodoo?
No, it's tearing apart Voodoo Master.
Oh,
I guess he
oh.
wants to call himself.
Now, where did this? So wait, B.A. Marcus Frey is going to be taking on Voodoo Masters at May 19th.
Yeah, the Voodoo Master, a beautiful man. He from down around.
Do
Baton
we
Rouge,
have a
way out-
story behind that?
The one story that I have is it's time to stomp out the pretenders and the players.
Your people are desperately afraid
Everybody
of.
wants to sit here and walk around. All I gotta say is you're running OCCW. You got midgets, freaks, and wannabes that want to run around talking about they're big and bad. You got this guy running around with a skull mask on. What is he? For real, tell me, what is he?
What
criminal.
kind of?
Well,
Probably
according to his bio, he's a voodoo master.
Yeah, and I have yet to see anything.
What
I've
kind
yet
of?
to see him master anything but making himself look like a fool.
He gonna
So,
master
if
you real good.
Oh,
He
we'll-
gonna
we'll
master
see.
you.
We'll
Even
see.
we'll say your people are desperately afraid of them fool superstitions with the blood and the chicken bones and
I
whatnot.
got
Oh,
real
Lord,
black
oh,
magic in my bloodline.
He
You
boiled
don't know
some
nothing
water.
about it. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well,
I can assure you that there is no fear in this man. And Voodoo Master, you better tie that mask up tight because we're taking it from you.
well, you better take him very seriously. So far, he's won 2 matches in a row, so
So far, he hasn't stepped in the ring with B.A. Marcus Frey.
that is true.
What kind of foolish promotion would have a man with a skull mask as its champion? An impactful promotion. Perhaps someone like Pentagon. You know what I mean? It's not unprecedented for a guy with a skull mask to do real good.
Not trying to change the subject, but shout out to Scott Steiner for being a real inspiration. 56 years old, became tag team champion again.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's been listening to this
With
guy
who?
over
Where at?
here.
Impact with Eli Drake, formerly known as Sean Ricker, who used to wrestle out here.
You know who else became tag team champion? Nicholas.
I hate your freaking guts.
From the very young to the very old, tag team champions are for everyone,
Hey.
except Michael O'Shea.
He's signed to the Primrose family.
That makes sense. Do you pay him in juice boxes, you cheap piece of trash? You better read your contract really good, Marcus Frey, before you make your mark on it, before you put your X. Make sure 57% of everything isn't
I'm
going to
also
him.
working on signing Lucy.
You know what? She a very dangerous, very able cage fighter, and you wouldn't know anything about the ancient and deadly art of jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
I know the deadly art of bank accounts being big.
Marcus, this is
A check ain't bounced for me yet. That's all I know.
this is our viewers' first chance to see you if they haven't seen you at the matches. What can you tell? Can you tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from, and what brought you into pro wrestling?
I'm from Washington D.C. I was a part of the military police force. I removed myself from that force
Call me. Oh, sorry.
because they wanted to hold me down. They didn't want me to run the military and the individuals enlisted in the military the way that I saw fit. Because all I know is if you're going to run around and do what you want, you have to answer to somebody. And they didn't want to answer this to anybody. They didn't like the fact that I used a little bit of force.
You're one of those. You're one of those guys that would shoot somebody with a taser just because he points his phone at you.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Jesus Christ.
I will have it known by everyone in this world. I am braver than the average police officer. The average police officer sees a black man the size of Othello, he pees himself and convulses violently, firing like 47 bullets at the man. But I fought him with a kendo stick because I'm a true man. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you peed yourself.
Yeah.
It smells like it
No,
in here.
no,
Pretty
these
sure
pants
if
are
they
shiny
would've allowed
from sweat.
firearms in the Legion
Sweat.
Hall, he would have tried to shoot him too. So
Sweaty.
that's not a real man over there. That's somebody that couldn't face him one-on-one without having a weapon in his hand. That's what that sounds like to
He
me.
hit him with everything. one errant chair shot from Othello.
Couldn't get
Lights
up.
out.
Couldn't get up. Night.
Someone named Austin Largo says, "I know police ain't God," or I'm sorry, "I know police ain't good." Austin Largo.
Sounds like a sovereign citizen.
Truly a solid individual. Oh, you're vague.
I've been watching that crap on YouTube lately. It's rather funny.
Oh, the sovereign. I'm a sovereign.
I'm not
citizen.
driving. I'm traveling.
Yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen of the planet Earth. Yeah.
Moving along, wrestling.
Please.
You're the one who changed the subject.
I did. That's why I went back.
All right. So what do you aside from Voodoo? What are your sights set on right now, BA?
My sights are set on gold. If you look at me, one thing you know, I wear it around my neck. I have it. My badge is gold. Everything that I do in that ring resembles gold.
Yeah, you do walk out there with your cop badge. Pray to God no one tries to steal it.
They could try to put their hands on it. They just know that they ain't gonna be walking.
They're going to taste the daisies?
They gonna taste something. It's gonna be a whole
be
lot of
pushing 'em up.
fists. Damn
You know
right.
what, Mr. T? You know what, Clubber Lang? I don't care how much fancy spinning things you put on your automobile. It's still a piece of junk.
So
Don't
I think
kill
I already.
him,
I
not
think.
yet.
I think if Voodoo doesn't show up, I think I already saw Azrael having 2 matches that night.
If Azrael's not gonna make it out of that arena that night. That's what I can tell you. If he
I can
steps
rid
in the ring
myself
with
of
me.
Freddie
There's a
Hellmuth.
bonus. There's a bonus in that. Bonus checks.
What I mean, Voodoo Master's gonna destroy you. He's gonna send your soul to the abyss if you
Because
even
why?
have a soul.
Because you're gonna train them. What?
You know what?
Are you going to show him how to just talk smack and run?
I'm gonna show them
and
all the.
grab weapons from under the ring? Is that what you're going to do?
We are gonna sacrifice a live chicken before this match. A whole chicken
A whole chicken.
in my belly. In my belly.
That's what he
Oh,
wants.
if it's fried, then that's fine. If it's grilled, then we got a problem here.
You look like you enjoy the fried foods from time to time.
Moving right
But
along.
pizza, actually, not
I
fried
don't think he's
chicken.
gonna make it out of here alive.
Mike, let's talk a little bit about your man's match, Othello against this man here. Now, a moment ago, you just said that Othello hit Danny with Azrael with a chair, right?
Yes, he did.
How
Well-
is that fair?
According to the rules of the Second Amendment match, Othello was not allowed to use weapons.
Yes.
Yes.
Therefore-
But did the ref see it? Oh no. The ref
Therefore,
didn't.
And I enjoyed watching it.
he's subject to disqualification.
But did the ref call that way?
And if
No,
indeed he is disqualified, he
But he
would lose his
wasn't.
title.
But he wasn't.
Well, that may be up
Thank you,
for.
Freddie Helmuth.
Hopefully,
I mean, it sounds like we're talking about a lot of hypotheticals. here.
Yes.
well,
yes.
hopefully nobody files
And
a
I
protest.
Said it was an errant chair. We were trying to set up a chair for him to sit down and take a break while they were
I
messing
see,
with Freddie
I
Helmuth,
see.
and he accidentally hit him.
Well, if no one files a formal protest, you don't got anything to worry about, right, Dan?
You know, when I was in the Walmart getting my weapons, I saw many of you fans there working for the minimum wage, stocking the shelves and whatnot, living like slaves and animals like you deserve because you're a bunch of fat pieces of trash. So I'm going to see people like the Front Row Mafia and a bunch of other pieces of trash at the dojo on the 28th when I'm beating up Sean Black. Then we'll put a whooping on Othello. Then we'll put a whooping on this boy. And you know what? Paint my chicken coop, Marcus Frey. Paint my chicken coop.
Tease No Evil is going to have a party this coming Saturday at the Lost Levels in Fullerton, California, in case you guys are interested, from 7 to 9. A very strange party, might I add. So, yeah, there's your advertisement right there.
The very strange party at Lost Levels, hosted by Tino Evil. That's at 114 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton. That's Fullerton, California, 92832. That begins at 7. It goes from 7 to 9. It's an 80s theme party with all kinds of. There's an Eggo eating contest. You take pictures with your favorite characters. You're encouraged to dress in cosplay. Giveaways. There's going to be giveaways and prizes, gift cards, tickets, teas, and much more.
Video games.
So, OCCW will be there. So if you get a chance, come check that out as well.
So what's next for Othello after he, got done with that?
I don't know. Maybe he can come in here and tell you all about it.
Oh, geez.
Wait, no, man, no. Like, I called my lawyer. Restraining orders have been filed. I will not be assaulted
Filed,
again.
not enforced.
I'm sorry. You were
You were a
talking-
law
You were
officer.
talking a whole lot of big game
Hey,
earlier.
hey, serve and protect. Serve and protect me.
I serve and protect those that deserve it.
But I pay taxes. More taxes than you, I'm sure. I...
And see, this is what happens when people play too much Xbox Live, okay? We get these guys coming in here, taking it. Oh, God. Come on. God, no, we're not done with the show yet.
No, we're not.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
How's your back feel?
How does that egg on your face?
How's your back? You know, that wall is very terribly constructed. Has everyone seen the movie Glory, where Denzel lets the tear fall down his cheek? It was quite reminiscent to me, being an officer in the Civil War.
You don't know the feeling of glory, do you? You sure didn't know it on Saturday.
Go
He
ahead,
never
take
will,
that
he
hill.
never will.
Take that hill.
Never will. You got to stop pissing
wear
people
you
off,
down.
man. Maybe they stop getting involved in your matches.
You know, when this match happened, I was actually drinking a beer at the bar, so I didn't see the match, but I kept on hearing screams and pain and
That was
agony.
me seeing my security deposit slowly dissipate into thin air because these maniacs busted tables and chairs that did not belong to me, that belonged to the
I went
post.
out there, I saw the hole in the wall, and I went to the back. Everybody's watching on the monitor, and they're looking at me like, dude, John's going to be pissed. And I'm like, dude, it's okay. My merch is fine. That's right. Mikey O'Shea merch is still on sale. T-shirts, 8x10s.
There was a lot left on that table.
Yeah.
There was plenty
That's
of
because I
it.
brought 100 and sold 5.
Could have cushioned my fall with a Mikey O'Shea
So five,
plushie
yeah.
doll.
5 shirts and 2 8x10s. I got my money's worth that night.
That's good. That's good.
Westminster Cafe, here I come.
Cafe Westminster. Yeah, we're gonna try to get them as a sponsor because that's a really good place. Getting back to the matches. Can you tell us a little bit about what was going through? Because it looked like, honestly, and I'm neutral here. I make money off the both of you. It looked like Danny had you on the Azrael had you.
I don't
on,
answer to my slave name.
I'm sorry. Azrael had you on the ropes. I mean, literally and figuratively. You know, he came out with all those weapons, and there were some tense moments from the Primrose family. Yeah.
I mean, listen, he never had the match won. I admit, yeah, listen, my man, he came with it. You know, he was tough. He came with it. He hit me with everything. But as you already know, I'm a machine. I feel no pain. I always rise above. Even a little racist idiots like this man over here. Hit me with everything but the kitchen sink, he says. Still couldn't get the job done. He still took his eyes off the prize. I had my eyes on the prize the whole time. That's why I still got this on my shoulder.
Champ.
Holla at your boy.
All I need to do is be rid of Freddie Helmuth. The last remaining bit of any kind of friendship I had with anyone or anything. He intervened divinely for you in your little match, got involved in my business. The troll came from underneath the bridge to bother me.
Just like every typical racist out there, they always got the excuse why things are the way they are. Face facts, little man. You couldn't get the job done. Get to the back of the bus. My world, my ring. And I showed you that I'm the man.
Just go drink out of your own drinking fountain on the outside and don't tell me what to do.
Hey, I will, and I will. And I'll have this on my shoulder while I do it.
Don't try to sell it between now and May 19th. Trying to support all them, baby mamas and whatnot.
That's
I know
okay,
how you
hey,
people
because you got problems to worry about on the 28th, so just keep running your mouth.
Big payday
You
for
shouldn't
them.
worry about me.
We support them all.
You know,
You shouldn't worry about me and what I'm doing. You got
feel
issues
you.
on the
Hey, maybe-
28th.
Speaking of
maybe
May
I'll-
19th,
maybe
Primrose.
I'll take Freddie Helmuth under my wing too.
Speaking of
Oh,
May,
it takes 75% of his paycheck too, don't you? I see you wearing the nice business suit. I don't see I see a track suit on this guy. I see regular shirt on him.
They're always
And you
working.
with the nice.
And I'm always working.
And I'm always supervising, as I
And
should
you're
be,
wearing
from an
leather
air
pants.
as I can well afford.
Always supervising, coming out the loser.
Yeah.
With pleather pants.
Speaking
Yeah,
of May 19th, I have to ask again, Primrose, now that you got your champion here, what's next in store?
Well, you know, I hear names like
Vintage Dragon.
yeah, there we go, Vintage Dragon, the man walking around here like he owned the place because he won a little sippy cup.
Our Bushido Cup is kind of like the king of the ring.
Sippy cup. We don't celebrate cups around here, Mikey. We celebrate championships. And last time I checked, I had a championship around my waist.
Yes, you do. But the
Okay.
thing is, whoever wins the Bushido Cup is in line for the #1
You know,
contendership.
whoever wins the Bushido Cup is in line to get their ass kicked.
That's it. That's
You
it.
only get Vinny's Dragon is a Samoan. He is a dangerous man, right?
Nicaragua, I think.
Puerto Rican. He's probably got a knife. Where's
Honduras?
he from? Where is that?
It's somewhere.
I went to American public school. I could not find that on a map with both hands.
Anyway, what? So
Australia.
you're not taking Vintage Dragon too
I
lightly.
signed up for this.
Listen. I'm Othello. I'm the best thing going in this business. I'm the most dominant, most athletic, most good-looking big man to ever grace the wrestling ring. Vintage Dragon, please, come on, man. Like I said, he won the Bushido Cup. Good for you. But just know that now you got to deal with me. Now you got to deal with this ass whooping. I'm going to destroy you the first chance I get. Hell, I already took your little Bushido Cup, and you know where to come and get it. I still have it on my mantle. You still haven't showed up to come and get it. Where you at? We ain't seen you since I got rid of you. So come see me, please. Come see me. The best thing going.
Did you steal that man's cup?
No, I took that cup.
You know what? That's fine. Nobody cares about Puerto Rico anyway. Let it sink into the ocean. Maybe give him some paper towels or something in exchange.
What is the name for the May 19th show? Do we already have a name?
Othello kills Vintage Dragon.
That's
Hey,
too
that
long to go
sounds
on a
great.
shirt.
That sounds great.
Sounds
actually.
like Brock Lesnar Monday Night Raw.
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar Monday Night Raw. Hey, listen, I'm here all the time. I don't just defend this every 3 to 6 months. I don't duck and dodge anybody.
Real
Every
champion.
month I'm defending this. Hell, I defend this every day if I have to.
And you'll be defended this Saturday at the Amped Up Wrestling Show.
Well,
at
we'll
the-
see about that because I have yet to have an opponent. You know what I mean? I have yet to have an opponent.
Well, that's what.
right.
So we'll see. We'll see about that. Last time I checked, John Malice was my boss, so he tells me when and where I defend this.
You know, there's that old saying in professional wrestling, always bring your gear, so at least bring your wrist tape, and I think you'll be fine.
I do what I want. Like I said, John Malice is my boss. He's the one that tells you when and where I defend my belt. Ain't no other promoter going to tell me when and where I'm going to defend mine.
Gotcha. So, to solve that equation, Jonathan Malice is going to defend his title this Saturday.
Can you find a sucker stupid enough to step in the ring with him is the question.
Hey, you know
Oh,
what?
it's good.
Don't push me, all right? Because I might find one standing right behind him.
Nicholas.
All right.
He's booked already.
That said,
You know, Othello
I
is
was
the
talking
most
about him,
What, the science
Primrose.
camp?
Othello is the most dangerous, most credible champion in all of California, perhaps all of the states, all of the nation, all of the world, all of the universe, I dare say. And I took on the man. I didn't have to. I could have fought skinny guy, fat guy, skinny guy, stupid kid, something else like every other indie promotion I could drive down the street to. But I've been in my car. I've been doing drives. I've been working. I've been fighting 300-pound people, gigantic people, ninjas, assassins, robots, Vikings, all kinds of crazy things at every corner of this state and this territory. And by God, I will keep getting better until I get that championship belt, because it belongs around my waist. White people deserve the money. Fort Knox is mine. Also Bitcoin.
Keep dreaming. You ain't never going to get this belt. Nobody's ever going to get this belt. Hey, listen.
I'm going to sell that belt. I'm going to buy Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy a boat. I'm going to retire on that boat, and I'm going to burn Guy Cool's boat to the ground. Or ocean, or wherever it goes.
Let me explain something to you. I'm never losing this title. You know when I'm going to lose this title? When I decide to retire and walk away. And I don't see that happening no time soon. That goes for everybody here and everybody everywhere. You want to talk about the best? Well, guess what? Your best will always be second best as long as I'm still living.
I might have lost the popular vote this time, but I won the electoral. My votes matter more than anyone else, and I
That's
say
right.
that I should be OCCW champion.
Are you wearing this? Are you wearing this? To answer the question, are you wearing this?
Not.
Okay,
as
so
of-
then shut your damn mouth and sit there.
I'm pretty sure I heard a 1, 2, 3.
You know, we do actually got to see eventually a one-on-one match with you guys without any interruptions or interferences from this guy and from the guy you're going to take on May 19th, I dare say, because we still have yet to see if who would come out on top as the winner from just a basic one-on-one match with no interruptions in between.
Tell Azrael to get his baggage in order. That's all that is.
To the back
Stop
of.
showing up with so much baggage. You always want to talk.
You know what it's like when you come up, when you have cleaners and hangers on from the old neighborhood trying to get free tickets and stuff and cleaning off your waist. You know what I mean? You know, I'm one of you.
Hey, listen.
You want to be one of us. That's probably why you talk about us.
As far as this American leprechaun go over here, to the back of the bus he goes.
Yeah, O'Shea.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Mikey. I was talking about you. I was talking about your funny-looking ass.
let me give you a quick rundown of the rest of the May 19th card. It's called May 19th Betrayal. That'll be at American Legion Post 716 again. That's in Floresta Street in Los Alamitos. The opening match, we have the tag team champions La Raza defending their title against the to-be-determined opponents. We have Drew Masters. He's going to be taking on Chris Camacho.
Oh, Chris Camacho, another newcomer.
Another
in
graduate of OCCW.
Who made his debut this past show.
That's right.
Against Green Machine and Tony Reyes.
He was very popular with the fans, had a tremendous match, and we're looking for big things from Chris Camacho. We also have B.A. Marcus Frey. He's going to be, as we talked about, he's going to be going up against Voodoo Master, who
Voodoo Master.
No. A win for Voodoo Master.
Who will actually have a new manager who will be unveiled at the show. That's right. He will be unveiled the new manager will be unveiled at the show. All right. That may not be a big deal. All right. We also have Max Ammo in his farewell match. That's something we haven't really had a chance to talk about. I know you guys all know Max Ammo.
Twitter.
Max Ammo will have a no DQ match against Jimmy Mayhem, his former tag team partner.
Jimmy Mayhem and him have been former tag team champions at a couple of companies, I believe, in MPW and UEW, and what better way to call it a career in Southern California, that he's been here for around 5 or 6 years wrestling, than taking on your own tag team partner. We got the blessings of Jimmy Mayhem, and we got the blessing for Max Ammo, so what better way to call a career in Southern California wrestling than facing your own tag team partner, Jimmy Mayhem.
Now, to be clear about this, Max is going to be leaving the country for whatever reason, right? Maybe someone's trying to make America great again.
I made a call or two.
That's right.
Or maybe he wants to get out before things start to catch fire. The important thing to note is that this is his last night wrestling here in the States. So, you are all encouraged to come out if you have been a fan of Max Ammo, or what was the name of their tag team, him and Jimmy Mayhem? Was it the Sharpshooters or something like that?
Urban Disciplinary.
Urban
There you go.
Discipline, that's right. If you've
You
been a
need some
fan of that
discipline.
tag team, come on out and cheer Max Ammo and
You ever shut
bid
up?
him a bon voyage.
Okay,
Okay,
so
go ahead.
that's 3 matches so far, or 4 matches?
The next match is Azrael versus Helmet. Now,
Yes.
we have a little history there, don't we?
A lot.
Can you fill us in on that, Azrael?
I have betrayed Freddie Hellmuth countless times, and his stupidity keeps crawling back to me.
And-
I've fed him to the study buddies to beat on, I've choked him with a nunchaku, I've slammed his head into a car door, and he keeps coming back. I am the abuser, he is like the cleany, codependent girlfriend that keeps coming back no matter how much I give him the back of my hand.
And Freebirds rule. They were also former tag team champions at OCCW.
With all the work being done by yours truly, me.
And you being the reason why y'all probably lost the tag team titles too.
I didn't get pinned, as I recall.
Well, you didn't stop him from getting pinned now, did you?
And I
You
also...
didn't hit anybody. Gee, that's an ongoing theme for you.
With that being said,
Wrestling's hard, Primrose. You should try it once in a
Mr. Choke
while.
artist over here.
I'm not a wrestler.
with that being said, no spoiler alert, but Freddie Helmut's going to win. Anyway, moving along.
Hey,
Lies.
you not gonna ask you my opinion?
You don't get a vote. You be quiet. I'm suppressing your
I already
vote.
know your opinion.
Fake news.
Okay, and the main event for the Orange County Championship Wrestling heavyweight title, we have Vintage Dragon against Othello. Now, we've gotten Othello's opinion. We've gotten the Primrose family's opinion. I think we've got a bit of Azrael's opinion. Now,
He's
going to
take that belt back to Puerto Rico.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Mikey. I want you to tell us a little bit about what you think is going to happen in that match.
It ain't gonna be geriatric dragon. I can tell you that.
He asked me.
Yeah.
It's my question.
Yeah, boy.
All right,
Keep
take
your
the
mouth
question.
quiet.
Take the question and be real.
He couldn't get it done.
Be real.
I fought both men. Both men are former heavyweight champions and current heavyweight champion. Both men gave me a run for my money. Both men have beaten me. Both men have hit me in the face with either kicks or punches or hard punches. So it's kind of hard to determine who's actually going to come out on this. The advantage obviously goes to Othello due to the fact of his size and the size of his arms. But I had the advantage, the same thing with Vintage, and Vintage still got the upper hand and beat me for the Bushido Cup. So this could go either way. But if I were you, Othello, I know you're big, and I know you got a good record on you. But don't go into this match thinking that's going to be a cakewalk, because you just pissed off an angry dragon. And this dragon may not be bigger than you, but he can sure as hell fly higher than you.
Okay. Keep telling yourself that, man.
We're bringing,
So-
I'm just
we're
saying.
bringing a- we're bringing
I'm
fly
just
swatter with
saying.
us.
I'm just saying.
You gotta understand, Mike. You gotta understand, Mike. Listen, he beat you, but you gotta understand one thing. You're not Othello,
Oh, okay.
and that means a lot.
That's
Trust
real
me.
talk. That's real.
Shut.
And it's not that I go into my matches all arrogant. You don't see the behind the scenes work. You don't see late night sessions in the gym, no days off, training 7 days a week, 4 to 5 hours a day. You don't see that.
7 days a
So
week.
I've earned the
trainers my
right.
money can
I've
buy.
earned the right to walk in the matches arrogant because I know I've done the work.
I've seen O'Shea running on a treadmill numerous times. You know?
Okay, well, we are coming to the close of the hour.
Peeping Tom.
For some reason, anyway, we're coming to the close of the hour. Let's get some parting comments. First from Mike Primrose. What is the Primrose family looking forward to with the rest of this month?
Victories.
That's it.
It's all about the money. It's all about the victories. You see it come, and you're not going to see it go because we're going nowhere. This is going nowhere, and this man is just climbing.
Yeah.
Parting thoughts? Yeah.
This Saturday, April 28th, Amped Up Wrestling at the Delo Jiu-Jitsu. Tickets are $10. You're going to get a lot of great action. OCCW champion Othello will be defending it, I think. And I'll be taking on a former NXT wrestler, Crazy Jack. And this guy will be getting his ass kicked by Sean Black.
Fake news.
And
Hey, by the way, if I may interject, all of you who have been sending comments and their love during the podcast, I want you to let me know if you're going to be there this weekend. So just say I'm coming. Say, for instance, Lance or Armando or whoever's been posting here. You guys go ahead and let us know right now. Let us know right now if you're coming. So just say I'm coming.
What's Mondo's last name on that?
Hernandez.
He better be
Mondo
there.
Hernandez. Okay.
Yes.
That was somebody else.
Pretty sure. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Othello, are you Marcus Frey's father?
He was your daddy
I-
on Saturday.
You better believe that. Hey, you better believe that one.
My daddy also threw me into a wall.
See if I could video edit this, then you'll see that crowd of people going, oh, but I can't do that right now. Maybe in the background to the green screen. Royal Ramble.
I want a blood test.
CJ Infante is coming. Brian Chansey is coming. Christina Nicole, wherever Othello is, I'm there. Okay. So
You're probably related to the cow that those leather pants came from.
So
Bessie's fantastic.
we're gonna wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget this Saturday. There's also a very strange party at Lost Levels in Fullerton. That's 114 North Harbor Boulevard. Party starts at 7, goes till 9 p.m. If you can't be at one place, be at the other. If you can, be there at both. For Orange County Championship Wrestling in the Royal Ramble, this has been the Royal Ramble. We want to thank you and good night, and we'll see you soon.
Amped up!
Beverly Hills.
I'll let you, boy.
New OCCW champion.